Pardon?
Are you doing a news piece?
Just having a look at your cars now, really. Just saw his PC was idling up there, and I figured she was going to be coming out in a second. So, yeah, just waiting for... Oh, my days. Oh, so we got an inspector,
I'm
a PC?
Yeah.
PC? Inspector. So we've got 4 police officers for a man with a camera.
Right.
But sorry, it's quite intimidating, isn't it, having 4 people come out?
There's private vehicles there as well as vehicles that are unmarked.
Sure, but
I'm just wondering what your purpose
but it's quite
is.
intimidating having 4 officers come out and accost somebody with a camera.
You're here on police premises.
Yeah, but like 4 people.
We need to
Really?
establish whether there's a security issue.
Okay.
So, do you want to talk to me about what you're here for? I've got no issue with you filming, but as I've said, there's private vehicles.
Yeah, it's not my intention to get those. If they're in the background of a shot, they're in the background of a shot. But I'm not here to. I'm not
doing a news piece. Do you want an interview? I'll talk to you if you'd like to have an interview.
Not particularly. No, just want to have a look around. That's all. Just like to look around.
I saw you obviously trying to walk around there. So I was just wondering.
You should be careful with the information that you say like that, because I wasn't trying to walk around there at all.
The scene opens with 4 officers, led by an inspector, marching straight at the auditor. No pause, no assessment, just instant action. The inspector starts soft, saying filming isn't a problem, but slips in the catch. There are private cars in the lot. That framing flips the tone, priming the audience to see an issue where none exists. Then her colleague drives it home, claiming the auditor tried to enter the private area. That's not an observation, it's an accusation. Was it close to the line? Maybe. Illegal? No. But the tactic is clear. Paint intent. And suddenly you've manufactured suspicion on the spot.
I was stood there for a good 4 minutes watching you in your vehicle, and I saw the sign saying no unauthorised access. So don't tell me that I was trying to walk places where I wasn't. Be careful with things like that.
Have you got the footage that you need?
I'm not sure yet, to be honest.
Okay, but I'd like you to leave, because as I've said, there are private vehicles there, but you've got some footage. You've got enough. There's nothing.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the footage that I was getting was actually interrupted by the PC stopping and coming out.
Okay.
But so I'll probably wait around to see if any more vehicles come in or out. See if I can get one on blue lights.
You shouldn't do that, because as I've said, there's private cars coming in and out. Officers don't want you recording them coming and going from duty, because that presents a potential security risk.
Well, they shouldn't drive to work then, really, should they? If they're that concerned.
You have no business to film the private areas that are off limit to the public.
I have every business to film anything that's visible from a public area.
But my point is, you shouldn't be going up there, which is what you've done.
I haven't gone past the signage where your signage is. It doesn't say the signage. The signage is the signage here saying that I can't go further than this, or is the signage there saying I can't go further than there?
She repeats private vehicles like it's some magic rule that overrides public rights. But the truth is simple. If they are visible from public ground, they can be filmed. The phrase is just a setup, making it sound like the auditor is somewhere he shouldn't be. Then comes the next step. You've got enough footage. That's not law. That's a deciding when he should stop. From there, she folds straight into her colleague's false claim, warning him not to go up further, without seeing him cross a line or even checking the signs herself. She just echoes the accusation with authority. But the auditor knows the ground better than she does. The restricted zone is further ahead, and he hasn't crossed it. On this one, the law backs him, not her.
My personal use, public interest.
Well, my personal vehicle is there, and I'm asking you, from me to you as a private individual, I'm not comfortable with you violating my personal space.
It's not your personal space. It's
my vehicle there, my private vehicle is there, and I'm not comfortable with you filming that.
Well, if you hadn't announced that it was your private vehicle, nobody would ever have known.
I'm telling you it is, so
no, you are
I'm
doing now.
You to stop. Yeah,
well, I'm not going to. It's in a public area.
In which case, you'll have to be removed to prevent the breach of the peace, because you are.
How am I breaching the peace? Do you know what the threshold is for breach of the peace?
You already have enough footage, so I'm asking you to leave.
Okay.
You're creating that these officers aren't able to get on with their policing
I'm
duty.
not stopping them.
The inspector's response is staggering. My personal vehicle is there, and I'm asking you from me to you. She frames a police car park as her personal space, but in reality, it's forced property in plain view from public ground. There's no such thing as personal space over something you don't own or can't legally hide. The auditor calls it out immediately, reminding her it isn't hers. Still, she doubles down, unhappy about her car being filmed, ironically pointing it out herself when no one would have noticed. That's not a privacy breach by the auditor. It's a mistake by her. Then comes the overreach, threatening removal under breach of the peace. But the law is clear. Breach of the peace is about preventing violence or disorder, not silencing lawful filming because an officer feels uncomfortable.
There are individuals, as I was, getting on with a matter that's of concern to the community, and I've got an individual on police premises filming not only the police cars coming and going, but officers arriving for duty and leaving again. That causes me a concern.
So you're working on conjecture there, because I have specifically said that is not my intention.
I've said to you, you're causing me a concern, so I'd like you to leave.
Well, you're concerned. Do police by your feelings in this country, or do you police by what the law is?
I'd like you to leave.
Do you police by what? Do you police by what the law is, or do you police by?
I'm going to get the officers to take you away, because you are not.
Am I in a public place?
There are officers having private conversations about cases in the backyard of the police station.
Well, they shouldn't be. They shouldn't be having that conversation in that sort of place.
But you shouldn't be there within the scope of being able
I can
to film this.
Do you know you can film anything you can see from a public place in the UK?
Okay.
Is this a public place?
This is a public place.
There you go. So if I can film it.
Let me put it a different way. If you stand at the end of my driveway at home, which is a public place, repairable at public expense,
sure,
and you film into my window, is that acceptable?
Is this your home? Do you live here? Do you sleep here?
But these are private premises. Beyond this line here, you are filming from a public into a private space. Is that permitted?
Yes.
When the auditor repeats is in a public place, the inspector tries a classic trap, the driveway analogy. If you filmed into my window from the street, would that be acceptable? It's a weak comparison. Filming into a private home raises privacy concerns, but this isn't a home. It's a police station, and there's no expectation of domestic privacy. The auditor cut straight to the point. Do you live here? That exposes a flaw. A residence is treated very differently under law than a workplace, especially a public one. She then shifts to private premises, but the fact remains, if it's visible from public ground, it can be filmed. Her driveway analogy isn't law. It's misdirection meant to steer the debate from legal fact to emotional ground.
Absolutely.
Absolutely not.
Of course it is.
So you can stand on my road and film me in my home, can you?
If your curtains are open, then legally, yes, I can.
So
if I continue to do it repeatedly, then you could potentially take action about harassment. But at this point, I've been here once only, to come and get some footage that I want to get.
Footage for a couple of minutes and then you can leave.
No, you don't put a time. You don't put a time limit on my rights.
I do put a time limit on you, and I'm telling you.
Do you know what Article 10 is of the Human Rights Act?
You are causing me personally harassment and alarm by filming here.
Go talk to the Lord Justice Bean about it. The police have a much higher threshold.
To leave and then you're going to go.
No, I'm not. I'm not. Arrest me?
Yes,
you're going to arrest me. You'll be hearing from my solicitors and you'll be having a civil suit on your hands.
Okay,
arrest me for what are you going to arrest me for?
You are causing a nuisance.
What are you going to arrest me for?
Either public nuisance or harassment.
Public nuisance?
Yeah.
So under the new legislation that came with a public...
So you've got your opportunity to film. So I'd like you to not film or certainly delete anything that has details of my personal vehicle or that of any other police officers there, and then I want you to go. All right? You don't put a time limit on my rights. From getting on with
No, I'm exercising my rights here, and you don't put a time limit on that, Inspector. Inspector what? Blackwell? Thank you.
No, are you all right with me?
Yeah, see, I'm obviously not that much of a concern because you're allowing them to go about their business, yet you're threatening to arrest me. Tyrants here at Stamford.
The inspector's last card before retreating is a threat without substance. You've got 2 minutes, then you're going to go. When the auditor refuses, she escalates, or else you'll be arrested for public nuisance. And that's where the mask slips. Public nuisance isn't a catch-all for filming. It's a defined offense under law, tied to serious harm or obstruction. A lone cameraman on public ground doesn't even come close. That's not law, it's intimidation. Chief Inspector Shields' defense makes it worse. He claimed Blackwell was within her rights to ask questions. Fine, but skips over the fact that she went far beyond asking. She pushed false claims, played the personal space card, threatened arrest, and twisted lawful filming into a breach of the peace. Shield admits the auditor wasn't on police property, but still argues that filming might cause concern. Concern isn't law. It's subjective fear, and it carries no legal weight without reasonable suspicion of an actual offense. Shield never addresses that. He just rephrases the same hollow justification in polished language. Then comes a real disappointment. His claim she wasn't unprofessional. Professionalism isn't just avoiding raised voices. It's about applying the law fairly, avoiding baseless threats, and not abusing authority for personal comfort. Blackwell failed on all counts, and Shield still rubber-stamped her actions. That's the real problem with internal reviews. They protect the uniform, not the public. By excusing threats, false analogies, and misuse of authority. The process shows it's more about closing ranks and accountability. The footage makes it clear this wasn't policing, it was power play. And the review's response proves just how unwilling the system is to call its own out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And check out PTTP's channel link below. This is UK Audit Zone, and I'll see you in the next one.